This week on Country Music Junkies, I am pleased to be speaking with Nicole Rayy. We've spoken lots before and really excited to be speaking with her this time about her debut album. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, I know we talked a little bit offline. You are insanely busy at the moment getting ready for the launch of this debut album entitled Dig. I want to talk all about the album, but I also kind of want to start with where you just got back from. You were in Shanghai, China to perform at the World Music Festival. What was that like?
It was an amazing experience, just incredible. I mean, I actually was lucky enough to perform in the festival last year too, and so honored that they wanted to have me back this year, and just another really, really great crowd response from everyone there. I feel very, very welcomed and just right at home there in China now, and so happy that they love country music as much as I do.
That is so cool, and what an incredible experience. So you're back now on Canadian soil, ready to release your debut album, Dig. Now, you have a release party in Winnipeg, but you're from Ontario, so what made you choose a release party in Winnipeg?
So my manager that I work with, Jazz Startup, she's from Winnipeg, so I've been working really closely with her and been coming out to Winnipeg a lot to do a lot of shows, working really closely with a lot of Winnipeg musicians, so I just thought it might be fun to have it here. Also, the CD release party is a charity for NF. We're supporting NF, so Janice's nephew, who's also from Winnipeg, has NF, which, for those that don't know, it's a disease that causes tumors on the end of people's nerves and can cause a lot of pain and a lot of surgeries, and so we wanted to support the NF group in Manitoba, so we thought we would have it here and then be able to donate the proceeds to NF as well.
That is wonderful. That is really, really cool. And for fans, if they want to find out more information about that, I assume that you've got some information on your website and stuff that they can go to and check that out?
Yeah, of course. People can check it out on my website, Nicole Rayy, that's RAYY.com. And always posting updates and photos and everything that's going on my Facebook.com/Nicole Rayy Music, also Instagram at Nicole Rayy Music, and at NRay on Twitter.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about the album. It's entitled Dig. It's a 10-track album. Your current single, Don't, is on that album. You've got lots of other great songs. Can you talk a little bit about what we can expect from this album in terms of the stories that you're telling, the vibe, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, so I'm really excited to finally have the release of this album. I've been working hard on this since 2014, actually, when I went to Nashville to start doing some co-writing for the album, and did a lot of the recording in 2015, and so just excited that it's done now and ready to be released. And I think listeners can see a lot of growth and development since my EP back in 2013. And I mean, my music has always been kind of just, a page of the diary in my life. I mean, people can expect to just hear really honest lyrics and my honest emotions and all the songs. I write a lot about relationships and different stuff that I'm going through in my life, and so you can just follow along with the phases of what I've been going through in my life for the past couple of years.
Excellent. Now I want to talk about the name of the album. Is Dig one of the tracks?
Yeah, so Dig is one of the songs that I co-wrote with my producer, Doug Romano, and great writer, Brian Donkers. And, it was actually a really crazy process trying to come up with a title for this album. We had a couple different things in mind when we were getting ready to release it, and just wasn't sure exactly what to go with at first, because I'm a big fan of naming the album something totally different. That's not necessarily a song title from the album, but when it came down to it, Dig just seemed like the perfect title for it. I mean, I think I've really dug in emotionally for writing this album, and so I feel like Dig just really sums it up perfectly.
That's really cool. Now, for those of us who haven't heard the song Dig, what is the story behind that? Is it that kind of emotional journey and digging kind of deeper into your emotions in order to express yourself on this album, or is there another kind of story to the song?
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. It's more of a relationship story too. I mean, it's finding that person that you want to be with, and wanting to dig deeper emotionally with them, you know, not wanting to have a relationship that's just kind of on the surface, really wanting to dig down and get to know that person.
Right, absolutely. Well, that is really cool. Now, I know it's probably hard to do this, but do you have a favorite track off of the album, something that really kind of hits home for you, or is really, you're really connected to the song?
You know what? It's so hard to say because I feel like every day I kind of have like a new favorite.
Okay.
One week I'll just be like, yeah, this one's so awesome. This is totally my favorite. And then like a few days later, I'm like, no, I really like this one instead.
Right.
I feel like it really definitely goes through phases. I mean, putting an album together, I mean, all the songs are kind of like your baby, and you really care about each one. And so it's really hard for me to pick just one as a favorite.
For sure. Okay, fair enough. Well, you got 10 to choose from and 10 to listen to, fans, when you check it out. Now, where do you want them to go to get their copy?
So it'll be available on iTunes actually October 14th, so you can check it out on iTunes. And I've got hard copies now, so people will be able to go to my website and order hard copies, or, you know, just come say hi at shows or come by and see me, and you can get an album.
Excellent. Do you have anything kind of major planned for into the fall and winter season? I know that festival season's kind of slowing down, but do you have much going on after the launch of this?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be spending some more time in Winnipeg, so I'm actually going to be moving out here for a little bit.
Awesome.
I'm going to be working closely with some musicians here and doing a bunch of shows here in Winnipeg, and then I think I also have a trip to Nashville planned in the winter in February. Going to head out there to do some more writing and for CRS Week.
Excellent. Very cool. Well, be sure to stay in touch. Again, you can head to Nicole's website, check her out on social media, and be sure to grab her debut album, Dig. Nicole, thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you so much, Patrice. It's always a pleasure.